What is, what is up? What is up? What is up? What's up, everybody watching this in the future? Because there sure as hell ain't anybody here right now. But I hope everybody's doing great, because I sure am. There was a game earlier. There was a Braves game earlier. We beat the fucking Red Sox. Fuck you, Red Sox. So I'm happy about that. And we are going to do some Mojave cleaning today. We're gonna clean up some trash. Yeah, I think is a fair word to describe what we are doing today. We are. Ooh, I need to double check that I'm recording, and I am. Wunderbar. But we are going to be cleaning. We are going to be clearing out Nelson and Cottonwood Coves today. If anybody has watched my initial playthrough where I cleared out the Paradise Falls before I had to restart my thing, my playthrough, we don't have a fat man, but it's okay, because I think we have mini nukes. We should have mini nukes. We have lots of mini nukes, and by lots I mean 6, because these are not good. They're not good mini nukes. So, what are we going to do?
Have you been poking at the other light switch? You know she's riddled with viri, don't you?
Viri, which is the plural of virus. Speaking of other light switch, though.
Oh, you're back.
Can you turn on the lights? No.
I understand you're to be congratulated on the recovery of your missing organs. Bravo.
Can you turn on the lights?
Unlike certain other light switches.
Okay. So it's the same. Damn it.
If you know what the word
I was hoping that there was going to be a combat thing, which there's not. Okay. So,
do you know what that makes you? Well-read and erudite for a communist.
What does that make you? Well-read and erudite for a communist. So, I'm pretty sure the gun runners probably have a fat man. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that is the case. So,
welcome, sir or madam.
Let's see. Weapons. Come on, fat man. Come on, fat man. 25mm grenade launcher. And a mercenary rocket launcher. Neither of which are fat men. So, okay, we have some options, but on our way to go, oh goodness gracious, cool. On our way to go pick up some, I try and find a fat man. And probably pick up some more mini nukes. I wanted to talk about something that I think is very important. You know, I think it's a problem that a lot of people are talking about, that's very important to some people. It's a very divisive topic. People love divisive topics these days. Pineapple on pizza. What's everybody's opinion of pineapple on pizza? I'm gonna make enemies no matter what I say. Personally, I like pineapple on pizza. I am a pineapple on pizza person. I like the acidity. I like the sweet and salty. I like how it adds an extra crunch in the pizza. It's a nice, my go-to pizza order is pepperoni and pineapple. Anytime I order pizza, it's pepperoni and pineapple. But where's the fat man? But I am gonna pick up some ammo. But no, anytime I order pizza, I order pepperoni and pineapple. And if you don't like that, you aren't cultured. Or you're probably not American. Which I'm going to presume. Because from what I understand, that's a pretty American thing. Even though Hawaiian pizza was invented by a Canadian. So, you know. I like it. It's a nice, I like it. I enjoy it. I don't understand why people are so divisive about it. I mean, I do. People are tribal and they want to be us versus them. So, people enjoy that quite a bit. And, they want to have pineapple pizza lovers versus non-pineapple pizza lovers. Good googly moogly. Looks like I got too much ammunition. But I'm going to check if this person is a merchant, bodyguard, tourist, Brahmin, tourist. Damn it. Let's see. Where else can we go? Let's see. Locations. Ooh, we're going to go see Alexander. But yeah, pineapple on pizza. I enjoy it quite a bit. I know a lot of people don't. I've definitely convinced some people that it's good by having them try it. But I've definitely met a lot of people who think I am a heretic and a heathen for liking such things. And to those kinds of people, I say, you need more to do.
Still making a nuisance of yourself?
Yes, Alexander, I'm talking about pineapple on pizza, and I'm making people on the internet very upset.
Take a look.
So, I'm just gonna keep doing that, because just remember, hate comments are comments. Hate engagement is engagement. If you really get mad at me, comments. Tell me how much of a fucking crazy person I am. Tell me what you think about my terrible views on having on liking pineapple on pizza. Please, let me know. So we are going to pick those up. And I really hope. Nope.
Thanks.
Okay. So I definitely thought finding a fat man would be easier. I have one back in I have one in Capital Wasteland, but I don't want to go back to the Capital Wasteland for a fat man. Because when we go back to the Capital Wasteland, I want to stay there for a minute, get some stuff done. But, I don't think going back for a fat man is a It is a good reason to return back to the from the Mojave. I think it does not make sense, and we need to go collect more pre-war books before we go back.
Can I get you anything?
You can.
Sure thing. Have a look.
Grenade rifles. Okay. And yes, you can tell him that we killed Jeannie Mae, but I think that's just needlessly cruel. Because he's her friend. He's her friend. Why would we tell him that we killed his friend, for no reason? That's not very nice. So this is the Hoover Dam. We needed to grab that snow globe. And then we are going to go talk to the best ammo merchant in the Mojave. And I really, really hope that he's got a fat man that I can buy. This is the reason why we became liked with the NCR. This is why we did all those things, was Quartermaster Barden.
Always nice to have a friend of the NCR around. What can I help you with?
I'd like to purchase supplies.
Unfortunately for you, I'm not authorized to trade with you. It's against regulations.
Not even to a friend of the NCR.
Well, that is great and all, but it's really against regulations.
I completely understand, but I am working for the good of the NCR, too.
I guess I can make an exception, just for you.
Yes! Whoa. Nope. Okay. Wow, you salt rebound. I definitely didn't expect that. Alright. Ooh, I wrote down what I need. So I can reference that. But let me know your comments down below on my opinions about pineapple on pizza.
Give me a shot.
Because I know that there are going to be some people that are very, very angry and they have opinions about pineapple on pizza, says the person talking about their opinion of pineapple on pizza on the internet and broadcasting my opinion. So I guess I'm a little bit of a hypocrite. But who among us are not? Let's be honest. Who among us aren't a little bit hypocritical at times? It definitely happens. So, thank you for coming to my TED Talk about pineapple on pizza. Because I know that it's one of those topics that a lot of people get their freaking jimmies rustled over. And I don't like, and I think that's a little excessive. So, now that we have decided or discovered that finding a fucking fat man in the Mojave Wasteland is not oh wait. There's one more place that I think we can check. There's another merchant back here. He's in the way, way back of the airport. He's actually somebody that you can get arrested later in the game. Sergeant Contreras. Sergeant Contreras does, he does some things that the NCR does not like very much. The NCR thinks, they throw the T word around, the T word in this case being treason, which is, when a government doesn't like you, that's their favorite word. So we will head over to Sergeant Contreras, who is literally, he hangs out
First
in the
recon's at Camp
place
Forlorn Hope. Now
called
we've got a chance to
the
hold it.
Supply Shack. The Supply Shack of Camp McCarran. And we will be going to see if that man has a fat man that we can buy from him. So Camp McCarran, fun fact, Camp McCarran is in the McCarran International Airport. You know this if you've played this game, because you're walking through concourses and there's a monorail to the Strip, which, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a monorail at McCarran Airport that goes to the Strip. But yeah, we're in an airport right now, which I think is pretty cool. Here is Sergeant Contreras.
You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier.
You got that right, buddy.
Take your pick.
Okay, you sell more grenade launchers than anybody else. Bochi the Glock. I love that. That's adorable. And Razor's Edge. I can buy a fucking katana. A pretty insane katana, too. We're buying that Med-X. We're buying that pre-war book and that Star bottle cap. And I didn't check what's his name's ammo, but I think I'm good. Ooh, we are gonna pick up shells. He only has one kind of shell. Okay. And he doesn't have 50 cal, but he does have 5.56. And he does have a 308, but I don't use 308 anymore. So, oh, but you do sell 44. Okay. And we can ask him, there's quests we can do. There's like, it's like a whole thing. But what are we going to do? So, as usual, as is tradition, we're back at the sink. And we are going to amend our plan just a little bit, because I do not have a fat man. And I refuse to go back to the Capital Wasteland just for that. So, let's see. Anything else in here? No. Okay. And then that stuff to sell, which I guess we should have had, we should have taken with us. But we are going to take a lot of this ammo. We're probably not going to take all of it, but we're definitely going to take a good bit of it. And okay, because we're going to put back all these mini nukes. And yeah, that's still not. Okay. Let's see. 50 cals. We're keeping. We don't need 1,000. We definitely don't need 1,000. I think 600 is gonna be good. That's the more important one. 700. 360. No, I won't. You know what? No, I think that should be plenty. Flechettes, I don't use. Their Legion doesn't use technology, so no need. No need for the pulse slugs. So, okay, so I guess. Okay. You know what? What do we got? I need 40 pounds. Okay, so there. these are heavy. There. Cool. So we're kind of rounding it out. Dragon's breath, probably not. Beanbag, I'm not really in the mood for right now. Don't want anything that increases my spread, so slugs, you go back. Okie dokie. And now we go through our weapons, and they're all good. Our armor could be better, but we have jury rigging, and I have faith in our ability to be okay. Aid. I know I got a bunch of auto injectors and got some sunset sass, got a good bit of food. We could put that back. Well, you know, we can put this in the safe just to, you know, drop 1 pound. But all right, we stocked up. Unfortunately, we don't have a mini nuke, but that is okay. Mojave Lewis, or a Fat Man, I should say, not a mini nuke. So, where are we going to start from? Well, you know what? Let's plan. Oops, my mistake. This is part of the reason I got. So let's go back to the Mojave. The Mojave Drive-In might honestly be a good place to start. So we are heading. You know, we're gonna go over here to Cottonwood Cove. But Nelson, because okay, so Novak, it's near Novak. There it is. Cool. So Nelson's there. So Novak. I forgot it was next to Novak. So we are gonna start in Novak, and then we're just gonna walk over, and the Legion are cool with us, because we got the Mark of Kaiser, or whatever the hell. So he's actually cool with us right now. Even though we've killed lots and lots and lots of his guards, his assassin squads. So we're just gonna go over. We have this nice hunting shotgun. We got this other nice assault shotgun that I'm a fan of. We got this anti-material rifle that's gonna hit him from downtown. We got this mercenary security rifle that's gonna just absolutely get him. And then we got our favorite, the Lincoln's repeater. A big fan of the repeater. And y'all know that. I know that. Let's get this party started in some time. Ooh. Foreshadowing. We will get him soon. Is there another one? Yup. More of their money. Cool. Novak Shipping Office. That is not vanilla. And we will be checking that out later. Oh. I guess we know what it's about. Okay. I guess we knew what that was about. That's just filled with ghouls. Cool. Ghouls. You know, that's fine. But again, we will come back to that later. Ooh. Is this the beginning of the Edge? Rangers. Well, Ranger, I'm gonna do your job for you. And if you don't like that, you can deal with it. So we are just going to walk straight, mother.
Hold up there. This area is locked down by the NCR military until we can dislodge some Legion snakes from Nelson.
The name's Blind Elk.
Oh, heck. I've heard of you. Supposed to be a regular hero or something, ain't that right?
Yep, I'm about to go
Maybe
do your
you're a
job
little
for
too
you.
reputable to get involved in some dirty work for the Republic.
Are you interested in cracking jokes or getting something done?
Well, I'll be damned. Looks like you've got some dirt in you after all. If you had a few dozen doses of Psycho on you, maybe we could pep those weepy troopers into charging down into Nelson and taking back the camp. But since that's not likely, you could help me take out the Legion's trooper hostages.
Oh, that's not gonna happen. Funny you should mention Psycho. I actually have a few dozen doses on me. I didn't know that was a fucking option. Yeah, we're gonna get the fucking NCR jacked up on drugs. Psycho!
All right. I have to admit I wasn't expecting you to say that. I was just joking, but if it makes you feel any better, I'm impressed. So anyway,
I don't think I can help you. Sorry.
that's a shame. Well, let me know if you change your mind, or those Legion sons of bitches will be holed up in Nelson for weeks.
I'm gonna kill everybody in Nelson
Hey, hold
except
on.
the
Just so
hostages.
you know, if you go down into that camp, one of two things is gonna happen. Either that little head of yours is gonna sail into the Colorado courtesy of a Legion machete, or they're gonna try to make friends with you. And if I find out you're friends with the Legion, I'll put a lump of lead through your skull as soon as you pop it back up over the ridge.
You're so cute when you're mad. Understood.
Much obliged.
Isn't he cute when he's angry? And we got more NCR fame, which I will take. But yeah, we can take out the hostages and get rid of the Legion's leverage and ooh, there's a transporter. So I do know that once we go into Nelson, we will be sent into the room immediately with the head of the camp, an asshole named Dead Sea, like the Dead Sea Scrolls, because, they're not original at all. Everything is just a copy. And they're neutral with me, so they shouldn't be mad. Oh, that's a scorpion. Okay. I'm not dealing with a scorpion right now. I was like, wait a second. They shouldn't be mad at me. But yeah, see, we're Gucci.
Have you come to Nelson seeking your death, profligate?
I bear the mark of Kaiser.
Forgive my challenge. I'll take you to my Decanus at once.
Perfect.
Awe, why have you come to Nelson?
I was in the area. That's all.
Not all of us have the luxury of coming and going as we please.
Well, I do.
We stay put.
Dude, I'm not even from here. I'm from D.C. I'll be on my way.
You have license to go where you please, at my will. True to Kaiser.
Well,
Awe.
you say that. You say that. But I have a different idea. I also installed a new anti-gore mod because we will be coming through and looting after we killed everybody. We're just looking for meds and drugs right now. But we will definitely come back. Ooh, and ammo. I'll take that. Cool. Sweet. And I'm over encumbered already. Oh, I picked up a shotgun. and something else, but we will eat our way down. Sweet. And now let's load up and let's have some fun. So those are the Legion POWs. And this is pretty much exactly where I want to be. Cool. Fine by me. Fine by me, boy. Bye-bye.
Reprisal.
Yes. But shotgun blasts. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. I was trying to get no blood at all, but I got the gore down, which is huge. So, there you go. Cool. Alrighty. It's not as hard to clear out Nelson as it is to clear out Cottonwood Cove. Cottonwood Cove is a lot. There's a lot of fucking Legion dogs. And by dogs, I don't just mean the pooches. I don't remember if they... Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. So... Cool. Damn it. This 18 material rifle is not very good. Yes, vengeance. Okay, is that no? Okay, so it's just this asshole. Ha ha ha. Cool. Shotguns. Shotgun rain. We're just going through here. It's a beautiful day. And it's a beautiful day to talk to everybody watching this video about if you live... I can't speak for Europe or any other part of the world, but I'm just guessing it's the same. When you go grocery shopping and you're looking at the difference between the name brand and the store brand, you know, Cheez-Its makes Cheez-Its, Kroger makes Cheese Bites, there's what, Dr. Pepper and then Dr. Thunder, you know, that kind of stuff. There's Coke and there's Cola. That's the only one that's different. But 9 times out of 10, it's the same. It is the exact same shit in each box or each can or whatever. It's honestly usually made in the same factory or in the same processing place. Costco is the king of this. Most of their Kirkland stuff, or all of their Kirkland stuff, is made by the people that they have vendor relationships with, because Costco's not going to waste the time, money, and effort in getting their own, you know, crazy manufacturing together when they don't know if it's going to be good, when they can just go, hey, we need chicken nuggets, we're going to ask Tyson if they'll make us chicken nuggets. And they will. So don't pay, you know, sometimes 2 or 3x of what the store brand is just because, you know, you want to buy the name brand. It's not worth it. It's really honestly not. You're just wasting your money. And I think it's insane. So please, you know, if you have the option, and especially if you are somebody that is counting money, you really need to budget. You work, you live paycheck to paycheck. Don't waste your money buying the Kraft macaroni and cheese. Buy the Kroger brand. Do it. Please. I want you to save that money. I don't want Kroger or Kraft to get that money. I want you to save that money. Why? Because you need it more than they do. Please. Save a buck. I worked in grocery stores for a long time. I was the cashier. I was the guy who ran the cashiers. I was the guy who helped you at self-checkout. Please, listen to the guy who's spent way more time in a grocery store than you have. You just need to save the money. And yes, is there a stigma? Yes, there is. Why? Because Kraft wants you to buy the fucking name brand. So they invented a stigma. It's marketing. It's marketing. And guess what? It works. It works really well. Why? Because you pay $4 for something that Kroger's selling for $1. That's why.
First recon's
Because store brand actually works. And if you're paying that extra money, you are just wasting it. And if you think there is an actual taste difference or an actual real difference, that's not just, the shapes are different or whatever. The gummy bears aren't shaped like Scooby-Doo or whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter. Save the dollars, especially if you need to. Also, parents of picky children, please listen up. I don't know if this is a real thing, but we live in the day and age of 3D printers and Thingiverse. This has to be a thing. 3D printing community, I'm talking to you. If this doesn't exist, make it. Please release the CAD files, release the 3D print files. I don't know if they're CAD, but please release molds of the gummies so that parents can just buy the cheap gummies. And if they want to, social media is full of parents that go the extra mile for their neurodivergent kid. And those parents, my heart goes out to you. Special ed, kindergarten to senior year. I see you. I see that extra effort. It really does make a difference. Why? Because I was classmates with your kid. And that little thing you did made a difference. So please keep doing it. I know you think, the extra mile may not mean something. Trust me. It does. I see you. But, please, 3D printing community, make Scooby-Doo molds for gummies that look like the ones in the fruit snack box. Please. Because we need people to spend less money on frivolous BS that's surrounded by brands that are perpetuated by multi-billion-dollar corporations that do not give a shit if you can't pay your rent. I do. Why? Because being broke sucks. And that's why I'm doing this YouTube thing. I'm trying to make it big. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button. If you're a nerd and you like Fallout, come give my streams a watch. They're a little blue, but I'm working on that. I'm trying to make this thing work so that I can, help my family out as much as I can. I'm a student. And I want you to be able to pay your bills and not just have Nestle's bottom line or Monsanto or Unilever. I don't want their bottom line to look good. I don't. Why? Because it's looked good forever. It's looked good forever. Come on. Over the corporation versus the person, I'm choosing the person every day of the fucking week. It's not even a discussion. So please, next time you're at the grocery store and you're going through the aisles and you go to reach for the Nestle or the Kraft or the Lay's or anything like that, please look at that name. Look at that no-name brand. If you really want to go crazy, you really want to be particular, go and look on the back of the box. The ingredients often are identical. That goes especially for medicine. Please never buy Advil or Tylenol or Aleve. Always buy the no-name brand every single time. Why? Because it's legitimately the same active ingredients. Don't pay $45 for Claritin. Buy the $12 Kroger version. Please, please, do not. Please, I want you to save that money. I want things to be easier for you. And no, I'm not saying saving that few bucks is gonna be able to make it so you buy a house. But if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you know how important saving a few bucks is. So please, don't fatten some giant brand's bottom line. You're already fattening Kroger's bottom line, but that's a conversation for a different video. I just want everybody out there to save a buck. Milk, it's the same. I did a project on it in high school. It was like a whole thing. Because we went to the Mayfield Creamery as a field trip when I was in high school. Why? I don't know. Cows. I don't know. But we went and it was cool, and I got to see that they made the milk for Walmart in that facility. So what were they doing? They were just taking the milk and putting it in 2 different containers and putting 2 different price tags on it. And one of the containers was yellow. That was the only difference. So please, save yourself the extra buck. Please. Because we want, or I don't know about anybody else, but I want you to save that money. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That involved blasting Legion members with my shotgun. But listen to my words. Listen to my words. Because I want you to save the money. Please. I think there's a body over here, or did I loot it? I think there's a body over here, but I might have looted it. I think I looted it. Cool. So, now, we're going to go back and see we're going to go see Ranger Milo. Our friendly neighborhood ranger that told us not to do exactly what we just did. And I wonder if he's got any, if he's got anything to say about what we just did in Nelson. I wonder if Ranger Milo's got anything he wants to say. Because I'm not sure if he is. But he might. And I think it'd be really funny if I got to go, oh yeah, you don't got to worry about You don't gotta worry about taking out Nelson. I did that by myself. Don't even worry about it, buddy. You know, worry about other things. Okay, so it's like here. It's like there. It's like right over there. So we are gonna go see Ranger Milo and go see if he's got anything he wants to say to us after we just did his job for him. Alrighty. Let's see if he has anything he wants to say. Because I have a feeling he might. Camp Forlorn Hope, too. But we're going to wait until we do Cottonwood Cove before we go talk to Camp Forlorn Hope first. Campfire. Nope. Considering we can pick up atomic cocktails so easily, there's no reason to waste Nuka-Cola victories. Even though we have that Nuka-Cola fridge or machine in the sink to where we can buy Nuka-Cola victories and quantums and shit, we don't need to do that. Is there anything in here? Yes. Yes, there is. There's bottles. And we all know what that means. Bottles mean purified water. So, ooh, lots of books. Nice. And there's another room, bathroom, first aid kit. No. There's another building that's got like a bunch of crates in it that I want to go check out. I think it might be this one. That might be a little bit of wishful thinking on my part, but I do want to check out if, you know, what's in here. Okay, that was a little bit of wishful thinking on my part, but you know, there's definitely some things in here. Oh, wow. This was like a bunkhouse. Yeah, this was like a bunkhouse. Okay. Lots of pork and beans. And a fridge that's got booze in it. See, atomic cocktail right there. I don't need to waste my Nuka-Cola victory on an atomic cocktail. You know, that's not necessary. Ooh. I need to check how many cigarettes we have. Because I know it's a lot. But, okay, so it's not that one. It's not that one. Is it this one? And then Cottonwood Cove is going to be much better in that regard. There's gonna be much more enemies that we knew that we're gonna want to fight. And ooh, either I already came in here and didn't look up. Tin cans. That's for like junk rounds, I think. And we don't need to. We're not in the position to need junk rounds. So, okay. Where's that building? Because I don't necessarily want to say it's a house. But it's got a bunch of crates in it. Also, we didn't loot this. And I knew that because There's an NCR dude laying in his uniform on the floor. And NCR uniforms are super good loot. Dang it! Anything? Nope. Vision batteries. Auto mags. Why can't I loot your armor? Why can't I loot your armor? That's like the best part of the NCR trooper. I'm talking about the corpse like it's a freaking snack. You know, like a meal. Like, ooh, the best part's the last part's the best part. But I mean, hey, I just wanna, loot. Okay, I know it's not that one. Because that's where Dead Sea Man was. Ooh. But it might be these. It might be these. Because... Yup, this is the one. Perfect. Perfect. Not nearly as stuffed full as I thought, but still quite a bit of good stuff. Ooh. Okay. I was like, can we, ooh. Comrades in Arms. Akimbo! That's cool. I don't know if I'm going to be using those, but we're definitely keeping them. Because that's awesome. Akimbo pistols in New Vegas. I love it. And then I am going to check this. I am going to check this house. And then we are going to GTFO. Nice. Again, another bunkhouse. And lots of bottles. And lots of cups. And mugs. And stuff for Muggy. Yep. Yeah, like the developers knew what they were doing. When it came to Muggy, they knew. They knew what was available, what was plentiful, and that makes sense because there's a lot of houses. So there's gonna be a lot of dishes. There we go. Pilot light. Yep. Empty. Nice. And if this is your first time watching one of my videos, welcome. We are, I'm a looter. That is a thing that I like to do. If you don't like overly looting, if you don't like people that pick up everything that that don't pick up everything that's not nailed down, go find one of those people, because that's not here. We're looters. We loot. Yes, we are over encumbered, but that is okay, because we are looters. So, and if you want to leave me a nasty comment, please, go ahead. Hate comments are comments. So if you comment, I'm totally cool. Let's see. Alrighty. Now, yep. Let's just go over here. And I don't think there's anything up here, but there might be. Nope. Nothing up here. Cool. And then, yeah, we can... Ooh, yeah, we can... No. What's worth more? 160. And then... Cowboy repeater almost full. No. So it's the same. Okay. There's that. And then... Ooh, nice. Yeah, I love... I love jury rigging. Okay. There we go. Recruit. Nope. Because the recruit stuff is worth the least, and the veteran stuff is worth more. We got... and then we got Milo up here, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Oh. Drinks. Sunset says... Also, how many... 28. Okay. Ooh. Nice. Got the, yeah, they booby trap soldiers because they're assholes. And that's why we just wiped them out. So... Alrighty. We are just gonna go this way. Or what is this? Oh, the mine. No. No, we're not going to the mine. I think there's more Legion there, but I don't have any interest in doing that right now. I really don't. So, hey Milo, I think you owe me a thank you, and all of you.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh, they said it. Oh, they said it.
Howdy. What's the word?
Looks like I was able to get a few of the hostages out alive. Also, I'm gonna check something. I'm checking my, I'm checking the stream, making sure that we are good. Let's see. Do we... Okay, I can hear my mouse clicks, but I cannot... And then we're gonna... Okay. And then... Audio. Okay. Never mind. Okay. We are going to reset. Yeah. We're going to reset the game. And we're going to try that again. Because it might have, I don't know what might have happened. Oh. Okay. Oh, come on. Be nice. There we go. Okay. And the sound is not back. Also, it's not showing up on the screen. Okay, now it's at least. Settings. Audio. Okay. What's going on? Geez, troubleshooting, so much fun. Let's see. Come on. Okay. But I need sound effects. You know, that's kind of important, right? What is going on? What is going on?
Our guys put the monorail back to work.
Howdy. What's the word?
Okay. I really don't want to go all the way back, but okay. This thing, maybe fast travel. Huh. Let's see.
Will Sir be staying for any considerable...
Okay. Okay.
length of time during search.
So settings, audio. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end this streaming, pick it back up. I'm gonna restart my computer. I'm gonna troubleshoot a little bit, and